Hey everyone, my name's Daniel and I'm with My XO Adventures, and today I'm coming to you from Lake Pactola, which is in Rapid City, and it's actually the watershed lake for the water that people and residents of Rapid City drink. And actually this lake in particular, like every lake that's in South Dakota, is man-made. So Sylvan Lake, Pactola, Sheridan Lake, all the lakes around this area are man-made, and they're set up by dams and the contributing streams or tributaries that come in, fill up this area, and provide for recreation and also drinking water. But I'm on a paddleboard, and it's my first time on a paddleboard. I used to look at the people that were paddleboarding and think it was the dumbest thing I ever saw, to be honest with you, but it's actually pretty cool. So here I am on a paddleboard from Black Hills Adventure Tours. I got the sun right behind me. I'm trying to block it with my head. Hi, Dave Manette. Hello, Joe and Mark and Daniel Dijon, like Dijon, I think. How are you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. I hope you can hear me okay, because there is a lot of wind out here on the lake. I am on a paddleboard. It's a Pelican, and this is the view. Actually, I'll switch it around right here. Yeah, the dam right there, which is what's holding all this water in on Lake Pactola. And actually underneath this water is what used to be the town or village of Pactola. So if you do any kind of snorkeling or scuba diving in this area, my understanding is you can find cars, you can find foundations of houses, signs, different things underneath this lake that's all man-made and been filled in by water. So thanks, Annette. It is beautiful out here, and if you guys have not been to South Dakota, it's really quite an amazing place. We're actually just getting a little bit of cool weather in. So yesterday it was in the 60s, and it was really quite nice. I was enjoying it big time. Hey Andrew, hey Dan, and hey Dan Radwinski. Miss you guys. So if you haven't been in this area, it's a beautiful area, not just of mountains and wildlife, but they've got lakes and streams and all kinds of things that are going on. One interesting thing about this area, and a lot of people might not know this, but there's a ton of gold in these hills, and there's an organization right now that's an environmentalist organization that's trying to prevent the drilling of in and around Lake Pactola to find gold. And it's my guess that no doubt as soon as that drill goes down, it's going to find some gold that will be all over from that point. So they're fighting really hard to keep this area protected and safe. If you're not familiar with mining, they actually used to use, and they still use, different chemicals such as cyanide and arsenic to find and process the gold once they found it. Hey, WC, Dan Wolf. But anyways, I just wanted to actually check in with you guys, let you know if you haven't seen it already. Unrivaled Utah, and also the Mighty 5 is coming up, and that's going to be in Utah, and I'll be taking Vanna White, which is the white Ford Transit van, through that area, and hopefully we get maybe 4 or 6 people to come along and join me as I make my way back to Florida. I want to be sure to come back and vote there, which is super important, and maybe I'll give some free rides for voting when November 3rd comes around. Hey Brian, thanks for joining. So yeah, anyways, I wanted to also share and just say I do love it here, but I got to admit I've got the travel bug again. So I'm itching to get on the road and enjoy myself again. So if there's anyone out there who would like to do some exploration in the Yellowstone area, if you want to join me on Unrivaled Utah, or even better, the Mighty 5, which is the 5 national parks in Utah, which starts with now I'm going to forget. Okay, Arches, Capitol Reef, and then it goes into, let's see, after that we go to Bryce, we go to Zion. I've got almost all of them there. But anyways, we're going to have a lot of fun on that and see some amazing geological wonders and features. It's a really good deal. And if you haven't checked it out, go to the website. Hey, Stuart, I miss you guys. I really do want to come out to Palm Springs. Check out www.myxoadventures.com, and there's the Mighty 5 and Unrivaled Utah. If you're a little too sketchy about traveling right now in September, I understand, but there's also a May date that's involved there too, so you can get out and have fun at that point too. Just so I miss you too, Stuart, and hopefully come out to Seattle and see you guys soon. But if you haven't had a chance to read about what we're doing at My XO Adventures with well, hang on just a second. I got people joining us. Look, say hi to Florida. It's like the Titanic here. We're gonna crash. Everybody's having fun out on the water today. So I wanted to talk about also safety, just like this life jacket. So there's a lot of people out there that haven't been traveling right now, of course, because the options have been limited. And I'm really fighting that because I'm offering trips throughout the United States because there's a lot of beautiful places here that we can enjoy, with Utah being one of them. Smoky Mountains is going to be another one. I've got a Yellowstone coming up, and I'm looking for suggestions from people that would like to get out on the road and travel. I'll be seeing people in Pennsylvania soon, which is a beautiful state too, and offering wine and food tours in Pennsylvania. But if you have anywhere you want to go, basically I can do pretty much whatever we like. So it's almost as if like it's a club. Now, as far as safety goes in my business, what I do, there's a few things. And this is specifically for those people that have been shut in and are maybe fearful for coming out. The first thing I do is clean the van completely. I clean it from top to bottom, and I use a 3% hydrogen peroxide solution called Cleanso-Zone. And you can look that up online. They sell it online, and it's a solution that kills viruses and bacteria. Hey, Charlotte Butler. Hey, Richard Million. Miss you and Mike. Don Richardson. Hey, how are you doing? And that covers all of the surfaces, including the fabric and all of anything that you could possibly touch. The second thing I do is I have what's called an ozone machine, and that ozone machine creates actually ozone, and that's O3. And what that does is it oxidizes any living thing that's in the vehicle. So obviously I don't do it when we're in the vehicle, but when we stop for the night, that thing runs for about 30 minutes and it kills any type of living thing that's in the van. So viruses, bacteria, mold, whatever. And the fourth thing, there's always a HEPA filter running inside the van. And of course we have hand cleaners. If you want to wear a mask, you can do it. But I promise you, we're going to continue to learn. We're going to continue to travel. We're going to do it safely. We're going to be doing it by road trip, and we're starting in September. So if you guys have been holed up, and if you really want to get out there and experience, like even right now, Mother Nature's healing power, I'm telling you, for your mind, for your soul, for your spirit, for everything. It's just a great pleasure to be outdoors, and a great privilege to be outdoors in a place like this, out in the open. It's clean air, fresh air, safe, it's fun, and it's also a good social event too, responsibly social event. So I got those things up on the website, guys, and I'm having that travel bug. So by the end of September, I'm going to be slowly making my way slowly back to Florida. And I'm going to be taking a route via Wyoming because I want to see the fall foliage. If there's anybody who wants to come along with me to see that, they can do it. That one's not going to be a super organized planned trip, but more like a road trip with some surprises and some hikes along the way as I hit myself in the head. And the fall foliage of maybe the peak-to-peak road going in and around and through possibly to Durango and then into Utah, and I'll make my way back home in a similar direction. So reach out if you guys want to get out, and you're not going to be shamed here. And we're here to have a lot of fun, and we're actually here to increase your health by getting out, exercising, and enjoying Mother Nature. So I wanted to shout out from you here from Lake Pactola, having a great time on my first day of paddleboarding in my life. Loving it, enjoying every moment of it, even though it's a little bit windy. Hey Steve, hey Kelly. I encourage you guys to get out there. If it's not with me, get out there with somebody else. Go for a walk, get out to the beach. It's time for us to step out, to do it responsibly and safely, but to be alive. And being alive is way more than just a heartbeat and a television in front of you. Being alive means every moment counts. And I've learned that on that road trip. Every moment counts. So anytime you can get out there and experience something new, share a moment with a friend, lend an ear, whatever it might be, but to get out there, grow, learn more about yourself, who you are, what you're capable of, and what you can do in your everyday life to make every moment count, even in the middle of a very difficult and trying time for everybody. There's opportunity out there for you to grow. And you can do that with myxoadventures.com. So check it out, www.myxoadventures.com. Come out and see me in South Dakota. Come out on the road with me to Wyoming. Come out to Utah, and we're gonna have a fantastic time. You all stay safe, be well. Please share this post with your friends on other pages. It's how it keeps me going. And I hope to see you soon on one of the adventures. Bye everybody from South Dakota, Rapid City, Lake Pactola. See you all and have a good night.